This is the Magma Planet Start Challenge Episode 2. Remember to watch the first episode if you haven't watched it. To recap, the challenge is we were initially surrounded by magma, but it's not properly insulated and leaking massive heat into the base. The goal of this run is to escape this planet with a rocket, and everyone must survive. Also, there's very limited resources inside the starting biome, and there are no geysers, unless you want to unseal the Niobium volcano. There's also no iron for steel, nor source of plastic, and not even a source for radiation. We are under time pressure of magma heat melting my ceiling. We also have to escape before the resources run out. Now the borders are temporarily insulated. I will try to straight up research the rockets and react when something goes wrong. Just in Cycle 4, there are already sand falling on top of the vacuum ceiling. This happens because when dirt is heated to about 300 degrees, it will transition into sand and then fall. I will have to dig them out as soon as possible to stop heat conduction. I have removed the sand tiles, but some heat already got in, and now it's over 100 degrees inside. So I will build some tiles to act as a thermal buffer. I'm planning to use a carbon dioxide engine to escape, which is probably the only possible rocket in this planet. So I will also have to produce carbon dioxide later and research gas pumps. I'm trying to research as few tags as possible, not only because research costs time, but every research needs dirt. A simple 20 points basic research tag will cost 1 ton of dirt to finish. If we run out of dirt in this planet before we can build a rocket, then the game is over. To launch a rocket, we need a pilot, and also need somebody to use a telescope. Therefore, I need to craft a piloting booster and an astronomy booster. Top of the pod is still hot because of that hot sand falling on it, and the debris is still conducting heat to the tiles. I will use different materials of tile building as my cooling loop. Now I'm trying to figure out a path for the rocket to launch. In order to do that, I will need to break the border and make some magma on the top fall to the bottom. Doing that right on top of my base is probably not a good idea. So the plan for now is to reserve the leftmost part for a vacuum area, and for the duplicates to break into the magma. My current algae supply would only last for about 14 cycles. I would either have to escape before that or make more oxygen from other sources. Some bionics are idle now, so it is time to make them sleep or defragment to start making chips for the boosters. Since the bionics light up the surroundings in defragment process, I will move them to the crafting station for free lit workspace boost. I am now setting up a liquid lock on the left so I can vacuum out the leftmost border. Well, I guess printing a regular duplicate now doesn't really help, and they aren't really useful to work in vacuum. There's more algae and copper ore under my water pool. I guess I could try to dig into it and claim those resources. But the safe zone is really narrow. I don't want to mess up with the vacuum I set up earlier. And I don't want to make those water fall to the bottom either. So I have to clear out the way for duplicates to dig down safely. I could use another pitcher pump to move water from the right to the left, but instead of dumping them, I decided to just make the supercomputer consume those water. I have almost researched the first rocket tech, but to build a rocket platform, I will first need 800 kilograms of refined metal. Hold on for a second. Did you see that? Now, what do we got here? Magma floating in the air? Floating in vacuum? How is that possible? Is it actually levitating because this planet is superconductive? Whatever, this might look funny, but it is also a dangerous sign because it means the tiles near my ceiling are now already 700 degrees. I'm sweeping the debris in the left in case I forget them later and they end up being cooked inside magma. I'm setting the storage bin to sweep only, so they would not randomly deliver debris that I did not plan to. This is a good practice in a normal colony, and very important in this challenge. If a duplicate picks up a 1500 degrees obsidian debris, it might just blow up your entire colony, especially if you are using a liquid lock. My liquid lock is made with gunk and water. I could not use polluted water because they will release polluted oxygen into the atmosphere and mess up the entire plant. There are some free niobium on the bottom left, which I can dig after vacuuming the left side. But where could I use them? I'm not really sure yet. I was hoping they can be used as the 800 kilograms material in rocket platform. But there's only 15 kilograms of niobium per tile after digging. Digging all this niobium might not even be enough. These sand tiles on the left could be a bit annoying if they fall. I will build my own tiles to serve as the border before digging other tiles out. Now the water level in the little pool to the right is low, so I can mop them out and start making a way to the bottom. It's easy to vacuum an oxygen room with bionics. Just move them into the room, lock them inside, and either wait or force them into downtime. They will suck all the oxygen quickly. But wait! Another tile has dropped on my ceiling. I did not notice that in the first moment and I need to fix it now. I could not diagonally dig this tile, so I have to sacrifice some room to continue maintaining the vacuum. I will move the crafting station away from the top. because it is not safe to work there, and I might need to sacrifice more room there later to maintain the vacuum. It is cycle 9 and the bionics are about to run out of gear oil. If they run out of oil, they will get the grinding gears debuff. This will stress them out, but what matters most in this run is the athletics debuff. If they have any athletics penalty when they are working in the magma, they were very unlikely to survive. So I'll have to make a medicine booster and craft gear bomb for them. The new tiles I built on the top are kind of blocking the way, so I have to replace some tiles with ladders to be able to access those tiles. I decided I would just make 800 kilograms of refined copper for the rocket platform. Digging those niobium is not gonna be enough. The top tiles are still hot because so many hot debris are falling on them, so I have to continually tile building cooling loop to stop them. And no, not printing new dupes. The printing pod is probably useless for now. I would rather trade it for more building space if that's possible. By the way, if you want to try the challenge yourself, check out the mod link for starting on Superconductive, which is in the description. In the next video, I will be starting the rocket, the telescope, start digging hot obsidian, and prepare to actually dig ourselves into the magma. Please give a subscribe if you like the video, and don't forget to watch the next episode. Thanks for watching.